been an interesting week for basically almost every single aviation enthusiast that exists out in this world today. We lost the Mad Dogs for Delta. MD-88 and the MD-90s are done. I was lucky enough to get on one of the retirement flights on June 2nd from Sarasota to Atlanta. My last MD-88 I ever flew was 917 DL, and I already put the video up on my channel of the entire flight, the pushback, taxi, takeoff, in-flight, landing, pulling up to the gate back in Atlanta, and the engine shut down. If you haven't seen it, it's the video right before this one, so go check that out. We did a water cannon salute, we did a static takeoff, landed with heavy, loud reverse thrust, so ended with a big bang, but it's still a very sad time because that was an end of an era for aviation, and that was the last airplane that that was a part of my childhood, and I'm sure many others that are watching this as well grew up with the MD-80s and the DC-9 and all that stuff, and that was the last of the last airplane that had JTADs on him. And it kind of feels like that magic is kind of gone now, which really sucks. But literally the only classics we have now left that's in the Delta fleet are the 757s and the 717s. It's the closest thing you'll get to a 9 or an 88 or a 90. And then the 57. I'm not too fond of the modern aircraft that are coming out today. That's just my opinion. I just don't really like it anymore. It's not how it used to be. That those airplanes with loud engines with a long smoke trail behind them. We don't have that anymore. So where do I even start? I have hours and hours of footage on my external hard drive, and I don't even know what to do with it all. Because if I upload it, one by one, it's just too many videos. So I'm really thinking about making a second channel just for all that extra footage that I have of the Mad Dogs. That's extra footage of 88s and 90s. And I haven't uploaded. I thought maybe I could put it together and put it on a DVD and, sell it for like $10 a DVD. It's hours and hours on end of just random Mad Dog footage. And I don't know what to do with it. So I might make a second channel with that. I'm not really sure. And just upload, all the extra stuff that I have from there, and then just post the takeoffs and landings on this channel. But I don't know. I'm still trying to figure it all out. But about 6 days before the Mad Dog retirement, I flew to Atlanta, and I stayed there for 6 days, and I did that purposely because every day that I was there, I flew 2 turns on an MD-88 in the morning, and then would wait a couple hours and then take a turn in the evening. And I wanted to do that just to get as many flights as I could in before they were gone, before I couldn't do it anymore. So I flew my ass off for 5 days straight. And actually the first day I got there, I took an MD-90. I took my last MD-90 was May 28th or something like that, 27th, 28th, something like that. I flew from Atlanta to Buffalo and back, and it was 917 DN, and I didn't know this, but that day, that was the last turn that MD-90 had, and they were, once I flew back to Atlanta from Buffalo, they were going to ferry it to Blytheville or Blitheville, whatever the hell it's called, that graveyard where they put all the Mad Dogs. And so that was a kind of a bittersweet moment. And actually it was funny because that was my last MD-90, 917 DN, and my last MD-88 was 917 DL. So it's kind of a coincidence right there. But anyway, after that MD-90 flight, I went to the Renaissance, stayed there with the airport balcony view, and I got footage of the Mad Dogs taking off and landing one last time. And then the next day, started getting up at 6 in the morning and, doing those 2 turns on 88s, just going to random places. And June 1st, I flew from, I took an 88 from Atlanta to Sarasota, and I spent the night in Sarasota, and then the next day I purposely did that so I could take the retirement flight from Sarasota back to Atlanta on the 2nd in the morning at 7 in the morning. And funny thing, I took 900DE from Atlanta to Sarasota on the 1st, and 900DE was the last MD-88 flight. That was Delta Flight 88 from Washington to Atlanta, and I took it the day before they used it, and I didn't know they were going to use it until I landed in Sarasota and looked it up. I'm like, oh, that's kind of cool. So I flew 9001 last time. I've flown it a couple other times in the past, but you know, I got on her one last time. So yeah, so that was my trip. I was there for 6 days, flew on a shitload of Mad Dogs, and got as much footage as I can. I have probably 3 or 4 hours just of wing footage from this last trip I just was on. And on top of the airplane spotting of the Mad Dogs too, which is like 6 or 7 hours. So I'm trying to figure out what to do with all this extra footage that I have. And on top of that, on my phone here, I have hundreds of videos, and I'm not exaggerating when I say that. I have hundreds of videos of startups, engine shutdowns, plane spotting from the terminal, cabin footage, just random stuff that I don't know. I got to figure it out. One more thing, I am making a Mad Dog retirement video. If you guys are new to this channel, I usually do it with every airplane that I grew up with retired. So the first one I did back in 2014 was the DC-9. I made a retirement video for that. Then I made one for the American MD-80. And now I want this one to be a really special one, because this was the last of the Mad Dogs. So I want this to be a long, very sentimental video, and kind of put my heart and soul into this. So you know, it's going to take a while, and I am going to use some footage that I have on my external for it, so I can you know, put some of my extra footage in there, so I don't have as much to upload. But I have so much to do, so much to upload, so much to go through, so much to figure out. Just bear with me. But I will be the first things I will be uploading on this channel are my last 6 days that I was in Atlanta and flew on all those flights, those 2 turns a day. So I will be uploading that first, and then I will figure out from there. And then in the middle of that, I'll be working on the retirement video for that. So just bear with me, like I said, but I'm gonna make it worth the wait. So anyway, thank you for watching. Thank you for all your support, and before I go here, just kind of give a big shout out to all the people that I met during this retirement stuff on the 2nd. There were a couple of guys that I met on the flight to Atlanta from Sarasota that knew me from YouTube, and I met some people in Atlanta in the terminal that knew me from YouTube as well. So thank you to everyone that I met. Thank you for supporting me. Thank you for following me for so long. I'm so happy you guys enjoy my videos, because without you guys, I wouldn't be doing this. And it's really fun to share my passion with other people that have the same passion as I do. And you guys are so nice. Thank you so much. I love you guys, seriously. And that's why I want to make the best videos that I can make for you guys, because you guys deserve it, you know, and I want to have good content as well. So anyway, thank you for watching. Stay tuned for all this good change and all this good stuff that's about to come. Keep an eye out on those videos, and once I figure out some more things on these videos, more details about it, I will make another video. But for now, just be patient. I have a lot. So I'm running on past 9 minutes. I'm sorry for the long update. I will make a video as soon as I can, and happy flying.